Hello everyone, welcome to Independence Palace. This is one of the most famous historical places in Vietnam, especially in Ho Chi Minh City. This was used for the presidential place of the South Vietnam before 1975. This palace is famous because it was the place where Vietnam War ended on April 13, 1975, when Vietnamese tanks crashed through the main gates. This building was first built by the French in the 19th century when Vietnam was a colony. At that time it was called Northern Palace. It's used for the government, especially for the president. So after 1962, this building being bombed and it was rebuilt again by Vietnamese architect Nguyen. It followed modern style but still keep Vietnamese traditional elements. It was used for the government meeting, reception and military operation.
The Independence Palace was not only the home of the president but also the headquarters of the South Vietnamese government. Many important meetings and decisions about the world were made here. The palace had everything that the president needed, like a command center, a banquet hall, a cinema, and even a rooftop for helicopter in case of emergencies. As we go inside, we will see some of the most important rooms in the palace. The cabinet room. This is where the president and minister discuss the government policy. The room still has a long table and chairs where they sat. The banquet hall. This was used for the official reception when the president welcomed important guests from other countries. The president's office. This is where the president works every day, making decisions and signing important documents. The war command room. In the basement, we can see the secret command center, where the government controls military operations. There are many old maps, radios, and telephones from the war. Rooftop and helicopter landing pad. The palace even had a helicopter for the president to escape in the case of danger. But in 1975, the president could not escape because the North Vietnamese army arrived too quickly. And one of the most important moments in Vietnam history happened here. On April 30, 1975, North Vietnamese tanks entered this palace and the South Vietnam surrendered. This marked the end of the war and reunification of Vietnam.
Outside the garden there are two tanks, 390, 843, which are replica tanks of original one that crashed into the main gate. Tank 390 was actually the one that crashed into the gate, marking the final moments of the war. The original tank now still kept in Hanoi Military Museum, but the replicas here also have visitors that can visualize about the historical events. Many people, when they come to inside this palace, they usually take photos with the tanks because it represents the victory and reunification of the country.